been bothering me all service. I've been talking to Clay, and there's his wife. Kelita, what is your deal? Come up here. Nobody brings that much stuff to church. Come in. I gotta find it. Of all the people in church who, especially as laid back as her husband is, here comes Kelita to church today, and she brings all this crap. If the little kid wasn't distracting enough, this lady brings luggage. I do not get this, and I gotta figure out what on earth. Bring that up here. Come on. Kelita, seriously. What is all this?
This is just stuff, Pastor. This is just my stuff.
I get that. It's your stuff, but
this is stuff I bring to church with me every Sunday.
All right, I'll bite. Show it to me. Show me your stuff.
Well, it's not much. It's nothing really.
That's a lot of stuff.
Gee whiz. Well, here's one of my things that I brought with me today. This is worry.
You bring that to church with you?
Yeah.
Every Sunday?
Yeah.
Why? What are you worried about?
Well, for one thing, I'm really worried about what everybody's thinking about me right now. I feel really silly standing up here.
Just put the worry down. What else you got in there?
Well, here's another one. This one's guilt.
And you bring that to church with you every Sunday?
Oh, shoot, yeah. But I have a good excuse. I am firmly convinced that I was born with a guilt gland. It makes me feel guilty about everything. Boy, do I have a lot to feel guilty about. I've done some pretty horrible things. I've said bad things. I've hurt people I love. Well, I know God's forgiven me, and I've asked Him to forgive me, but it still bothers me.
So you bring it to church. Do me a favor, would you put the guilt on those other steps over there, for goodness sakes? You got 3 bags with you that you... What's in this one?
Well, what did I bring with me today?
It's not always the same stuff.
Not always. Let's see, what's this? Oh, that's nothing. That's not important. I'm just gonna go.
Come on, wait a minute. Bring it. What do you got in the bag? If it was important enough to bring to church, we should get to see it.
Oh, but I don't want to.
Dig it out.
Okay. I brought my shame with me. Well, I really can't think of anything I'm ashamed of. Well, maybe, hey, when my mom embarrasses me at the grocery store, I feel really ashamed. It's like,
Why do I think that's not why you have that ear?
because it's mine. She does embarrass me, though. But I've got a lot of other things to feel ashamed about. But I don't want to talk about. These are my friends. I don't want everybody to know what I've done.
And so that's why
They
you...
might not like me anymore.
Is that why you keep it in the bag? Well, would you put it down just for now? Because that thing still looks god-awful heavy. What else have you got in that bag?
Well, let's see. This one's hard to get a hold of.
Oh, but isn't that interesting when that gets a hold of you? Wow.
This one isn't mine.
It's not yours.
No. No, this one.
Wait, come on. The worry is yours.
Yeah.
The guilt is yours.
Oh, yeah.
The shame is yours.
Yeah.
But not the addiction.
No.
And yet you're carrying it.
Yeah. Well, I'm carrying this one for my dad.
I don't even get that. I don't even understand that.
My daddy was an alcoholic, and he and my mom used to fight terribly, and sometimes he'd hit her. They got divorced when I was really young, and I didn't have a daddy anymore, but I've got this.
carry around.
Yeah.
Give me that one. Give me that one. Tammy, would you come up here, please? This is a symbolic gesture. Now, would you take that? Now, the reason I asked Tammy to come up, she was closer than Joe. Joe, stand. Celebrate Recovery is one of the things that we have in our church where we deal with this specific weight. And she struggles as I push down upon this thing. Tammy, would you go ahead and sit back down? I'm going to leave this one right here, front and center. Because you are common. There are a lot of people who carry other people's addictions, but most of us have addictions of our own. Many of us have addictions of our own, and we're carrying our own. But I want you to know how real that is. Whether you're the addicted one, or whether you're someone who has a relationship to an addicted person. He whom the Son sets free is free indeed. And that kind of baggage will weigh you down in worship. That doesn't look anywhere near as heavy. That one seems virtually empty. Congratulations. Let's just leave that here for right now. Come up here. What else? You got one more bag. And you carry that one closest to you. What's in the final bag?
Oh, this? This is stuff that a lot of us carry to church, really. Some of it's mine and some of it isn't.
You've got other people's stuff in here?
Yeah. I have friends, I have family, and
okay.
They're all bothered by something. Could be being judgmental, not being generous, selfishness, addictions to food, preoccupied with work.
Hey, are you carrying this one for me? Don't even touch me. I'm fat. She touched my belly. What else you got in there? Envy, lazy, self-conscious.
Got a lot.
You got a lot of stuff. Health problems, being afraid, victim of abuse, sexual sin, drunkenness, family problems, putting something before God. Gossip, foul language. Don't illustrate that one. Fear. Kelita, is it finally empty? Is that all you got?
I have some blank ones. These are for the burdens that I don't know about.
Okay. In case you haven't figured out, Kelita, thank you so much for being so transparent and so honest. Do me a favor. Would you collect up all of the other baggage that some of these people have, and would you put them in that piece of luggage, and would you put them in that piece of luggage, and then would you take these blank ones and put them out and make them available? And while Kelita's doing that, I'm going to take these black felt tip markers, and I'm going to spread them out up here, and make an opportunity for you to get honest with yourself and say, you know what? Thank you for that blank card that I can write my baggage on. The thing that I brought to church with me today that was weighing me down so much that I couldn't possibly worship Jesus. So in a few minutes, I'm going to explain how you're going to be able to actually do what I'm going to illustrate myself right now. Because I brought the baggage of this cough. Well, Pastor, you couldn't help that. That was because you're sick, right? Sure. But I used it as an excuse for just kind of staying under the radar so that I didn't have to come breathe on you. And what it did is I realized this is holding me back from connecting with God in a way that I like to. And I asked Andrea and I asked Cindy, would you guys pray for me specifically while I'm preaching? Because I don't feel like preaching today. This is one of those days, people. Didn't feel so good, but I did it anyway. even though I didn't much feel like preaching. Listen, there's a difference between garbage and baggage. My cough is just baggage. If you can take those two images, garbage are those things that are sinful. Some of this stuff is both baggage and garbage, like addiction, like foul language, like sexual misconduct, you name it, gambling, thieving, stealing. Yeah, we can list sins. That's garbage. Baggage, sometimes it's that, what Alcoholics Anonymous coined, character flaw, but it still keeps me from worshiping because I'm so weighed down. The writer of the book of Hebrews said, laying aside those weights and those sins that would so easily beset us. I'm here to tell you that God has provided a way for us as Christians to lead victorious lives, turning away from our sins and worshiping Him. When Jesus was asked by that woman in John chapter 4, where should we worship? He said, there's going to come a time, it's not going to matter the where, because those that worship Him need to worship Him in spirit and in truth.